Hi, I'm Jeff Mazza, one of the owners of the Mazza company. My brothers and I are the fifth generation in the family business. This is my daughter Alexis, who is the sixth generation in our jewelry family, with her own line called Leximazz Designs.
So the Croghans wanted us to do a little Q&A interview, father-daughter. And the first question is, we had a lot of fun answering all these questions, by the way. What is your favorite memory that involves past generations of our families? And we both agreed that my father had the best story.
Okay, my story goes back to 1987, the first time when I visited Charleston. I walked into a very narrow, small store on King Street, and I saw a woman sitting at a desk with two salesmen arguing about ad space and order size, and they were all joking around, and I was going to leave my cart and leave and come back later. She said, no, wait. Later I found out it was two very high-end lines, and I'm sitting waiting, and they're joking back and forth. And I look down at my shoe, and I see the largest cockroach I ever saw in my life on my shoe. I learned later that it wasn't a cockroach, it's a palmetto bug, and very indigenous to the area. And since then, I've had the best time always visiting Croghan's.
So that was, we tell that story at every trunk show. It's hysterical. The next question they wanted us to answer was your favorite New York jewelry show memory.
I don't know a specific memory, but what I remember most is when I was not even working, when I would come visit my dad at the jewelry shows, the amazing jewelry and clothing that people would wear into New York City and how everybody was so formal and dressed up. I was very impressed as a young child. And I think those days have passed, but it was still something that lives with me.
My favorite memory or memories have always been just wining and dining with all of our clients and always going out to the finest restaurants in Manhattan with them and just having the time of our lives. And the next question they had to ask was, what is your first impression of Charleston?
Again, coming in 1987, it was a much different town than it is now. It was still beautiful and historical, but now it's come so far, it's so cosmopolitan.
And I would say that it's such a cute city, and I always loved the people, how classic and how trendy everybody was, just my kind of people. The next question they wanted us to answer was, what still excites you about being in the jewelry business?
I love to go find special stones that just are beautiful on their own, then try to make something that a collector of Mazza pieces will want to cherish for the rest of their life.
I was saying it's about the family camaraderie that we all have, whether you're at a trunk show or a trade show or whatever sort of industry atmosphere. It's always a close-knit and a fun group to have around. The next question, which we had such a hard time choosing because everything is so great, your favorite Charleston food or restaurant?
Well, special occasions, we always like to go to Halls or the Peninsula. My wife's favorite is the coconut cake, so that's a first choice. We love Roy oysters at the Darling Oyster House, or we like fried oysters at Leon's.
Seafood at
Hank's, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every restaurant we've ever been to in Charleston, which is quite a few, has always been great. It's a great food town. That's
why it was so hard for us to choose. The next question is, best thing about working with your family every day?
I appreciate the trust, the loyalty, and the commitment I have with my brothers, that I go to work every day, know that we're all working for the same goal and we're all together.
And I had answered with, it's just best to have your biggest support system all the time, always around and helping and supporting you constantly. And the next question...
The challenging part about working with your family every day.
Which we both agreed, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but at the end of the day, we're always there to help each other out. And last, best question ever, what is the best advice your dad ever gave you?
More than the advice my dad gave me was just to see him work every day and make sure that every customer's need and want was fulfilled, and he did it with incredible honesty and integrity. It just impressed me my whole time.
And mine was when my father gave me the advice to enter into a competition, which then began my entire career because I won. And I started Leximazz Designs. So we're so excited to come and do a trunk show for Valentine's Day, and we hope to see you guys there.